Feeling stuck in a job that drains your energy is a common experience. The daily grind can feel relentless, and sometimes the stress seems never-ending. But even in tough times, it's important to remember that your work doesn't define your worth. Taking small steps to find meaning, exploring new opportunities, or simply reaching out for support can make a big difference. The journey to job satisfaction may be challenging, but positive changes are always possible. Join me as I dive into the story of how I quit my job after the worst interview answer ever. Can I find a new gig that doesn't make me cringe? I recently quit my job, and it wasn't because I didn't like the work or the people I was working with. It was because of a jaw-dropping moment during an interview that made me question everything. I'm still trying to process what I heard, and I'm here to share that story with you. I'd been applying for jobs for months, and I was starting to get a little desperate. I had applied for this one job that seemed perfect. The company culture aligned with my values. The role was challenging, and the salary was great. I made it to the final round of interviews, and I was feeling pretty confident. The interview was with the CEO, and I was excited to meet him. The atmosphere in the room was friendly and relaxed, which put me at ease. We chatted about my experience, and I was able to share some of my accomplishments. I was feeling like I was really connecting with him, and I thought I had a good shot at getting the job. The CEO seemed interested in my responses, and I could tell he was trying to get a sense of whether I'd be a good fit for the company. As we wrapped up the interview, he asked me about my long-term goals. I shared my aspirations, and I was expecting some sort of thoughtful response. But what he said next left me speechless. He told me that he was looking for someone who would work for free for a few months to prove themselves. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. My mind was racing, and I couldn't think of a response. I tried to play it cool and asked him to clarify, but deep down, I knew I didn't want to work for someone who thought that was a reasonable request. The more I thought about it, the more I realized that this wasn't just about the job. It was about my worth and what I was willing to accept. That moment made me realize that I deserved better, and I didn't want to be a part of a company that had such a flawed understanding of employee value. I decided right then and there that I was going to quit my current job and keep looking for a better opportunity. It wasn't an easy decision, but it was the right one for me. So, what did I learn from this experience? It's clear that some companies don't value their employees as much as they should. For me, this was a wake-up call to prioritize my own worth and keep looking for a job that respects me. If you've had any crazy interview experiences, I want to hear about them. Drop a comment below and let's commiserate. If you're looking for more career advice, check out my other video on how to negotiate salary. Even if you hate your job, it's important to remember that you are not defined by your daily routine or the title on your business card. Feeling dissatisfied is a valid experience, but it can also be a starting point for transformation. Consider what small changes might make your work life more bearable, whether it's connecting with supportive colleagues or learning a new skill. Your journey toward a more fulfilling career is possible, even if it begins with just one step. Finding something you enjoy doing can transform your daily life, bringing a sense of purpose and joy, even amidst challenges. It doesn't have to be a grand passion. Sometimes, it's the small activities that spark fulfillment, like reading a good book, taking a walk in nature, or exploring creative hobbies. When you allow yourself time for these simple pleasures, you nurture your well-being and create space for new opportunities to blossom, both personally and professionally.